Hi, this is Elly's homemade apple pie, servings for 8. For your pie dough, you need 2.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 sticks of butter, cold and cut up into cubes, 8 tablespoons of ice cold water. You might need a little more. For your filling, you need 5 cups of apple peeled, cored, and thin sliced, 2 tablespoons of flour, a half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice, 1 egg beaten for egg wash, 2 teaspoons of light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of cut up cold butter. Preparation is next. Two and a half cups of all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I added my salt. I mixed it and I'll add the butter. And you're going to mix it again with a fork. I'm using one hand so it's a little hard. And you're going to keep on mixing it till you combine everything. In some cases, you're better off just using your hands. You're going to combine it. If the butter's a little too big, you can cut it with your hands. But we don't want to mush everything. This is basically the way you want it to look. And now you're going to add to this 8 tablespoons of ice cold water. Now you might not need the 8 tablespoons. So I would put first as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them and see how that looks. So I did put the 8 and you got to keep on now until you get it all together. Gonna look flaky like this. That's what you want. You're gonna take a cellophane wrap and you're gonna wrap this. You're gonna wrap it and then you can press it with the wrap. You want a flaky dough. That's what we want to get, a flaky dough. So you see it's forming. And then you're going to refrigerate this for 1 hour. While you're refrigerating that, you start preparing your apple, your filling. I'm using one hand, so it's a little hard. That's what you want. And now I'm going to refrigerate this. You're going to peel your apples, you're going to core them and then slice them. Make sure you have 5 cups of apples. In a bowl, you're going to add the apples, sugar, flour, salt, cinnamon, nutmeg, lemon juice. And you're going to add the cut up butter. Mix it until you combine and refrigerate it. You're going to preheat your oven at 375 degrees. On the flour surface, you're going to roll out your dough and you're going to cut it in half. And you're going to roll up until you get around 1 inch thick. Roll the dough around in the roller pin. Unroll it onto your pie dish, making sure the edges reach all around. You're going to trim if you need to, and or you can tuck it in. You're going to then take and pour in your apple filling mixture, and you're going to pat it down. You're going to take and roll your other half on your rolling dough. Roll it on top of it. Trim any extras from the edges and pinch the edges to create a clamp. Make sure the edges are sealed together. Then you're going to cut 4 slits on the top of your pie to create a vent. You're going to brush the pie with a beaten egg to make the egg wash. You're going to sprinkle it with a little sugar if you like. You're going to bake this at 50 to 60 minutes or until the crust is golden brown. Allow it to cool off completely before slicing, and enjoy it alone or with any topping, ice cream, whipped cream, or whatever you like. There it goes. My homemade fresh apple pie from scratch. I enjoyed mine with a cup of coffee, and it was good. Not sweet at all because I didn't do the top with the sugar. Thank you. Bye.